This is the AEW Collision September 30th, 2023 full show results video which takes place at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. The show started with a match between Andrade El Idolo vs Juice Robinson, and the result of this match was Andrade El Idolo defeated Juice Robinson by pinfall when Juice rolled up Andrade in the chaos for a near fall. Andrade nails the back elbow and then the hammerlock DDT for the 3 count. Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega cut a promo backstage hyping up their tag team match tonight. Chris and Kenny don't like each other and need to figure out if they can even coexist as a team tonight. Kenny promises to have Jericho's back, and Jericho reciprocates, and they promise to take out the Don Callis family at WrestleDream. Then we have the next iteration of Toni Storm, Portrait of a Star. Storm is in the midst of her peak, but misses the old times when shoving a pie in someone's face was good enough to get by. If the world has forgotten what it takes to be a star, she'll have to remind everyone, and she is annoyed that RJ City denies flirting with her, as if he is above her level. The next match happened between the Kingdom vs Best Friends, and the result of this match was the Kingdom defeated Best Friends by pinfall when the Best Friends got nailed with 2 low blows behind the referee's back, and the Kingdom put it away with a spike piledriver for the 3 count. The Kingdom cut a promo afterwards saying they have to catch a red-eye flight to get back to Roderick Strong. Taven knows that Adam Cole has delayed his surgery, and if they have ever meant anything to Cole, he'll meet them at Roddy's home. Don Callis is caught talking to Prince Nana in the back, and Nana tells Alex Marbas he'll be in the money when his Gates of Agony takes out Omega and Jericho tonight. The next match happened between Julia Hart vs Vert Vixen, and the result of this match was Julia Hart defeated Vert Vixen by pinfall with a moonsault. Hart has not lost in 523 days, says the commentator, and Julia grabs the mic and calls out Statlander to the ring. Statlander walks out with the Best Friends and Rocky Romero, as Brody King stands in front of Hart in the ring. All the allies step aside, leaving it just Hart and Statlander in the ring, and Chris dares Julia to hit her, but Hart decides to walk away. Statlander says Julia can run away now, but tomorrow she can't avoid the defeater of the undefeated, and her time is up at WrestleDream. Claudio Castagnoli talks in a pre-tape about what keeps him going even though he is not the ROH World Champion. He challenges anyone to fight him at WrestleDream, and the challenge is answered by Josh Barnett for a dream match of sorts on the 0-hour pre-show. The next match happened between Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho vs Gates of Agony, and the result of this match was Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho defeated Gates of Agony by submission, and post-match both shook hands. They cut a promo afterwards saying it's time for the original Alpha and the Omega to end the Don Callis family, with Kota Ibushi by their side. Jericho calls Sammy Guevara the ultimate Judas. Jericho is going to ruin Sammy's dreams and entire life by taking out all his aggression on Sammy at WrestleDream. The next match happened between The Righteous vs Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, and the result of this match was The Righteous defeated Judas Icarus and Travis Williams by pinfall. The Righteous cut a promo after the match, and they acknowledge that MJF is the devil, who is pulling the strings that make Adam Cole dance. They plan to break MJF's ankle at WrestleDream to match his body with Cole's. They grab a block of wood and a chair and use it to shatter the foot of Judas Icarus. Then TMDK cut a promo backstage ahead of their trios title match at WrestleDream. Daddy Ass and the Acclaimed interrupt them to do their catchphrase and scissor. Then Zack Sabre Jr. makes his entrance for his role as special commentator during the main event 8-man tag team match. The main event happened between Ricky Starks, Big Bill and Aussie Open vs Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta and FTR, and the result of this match was Ricky Starks, Big Bill and Aussie Open defeated Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta and FTR by pinfall. The brawl continues after the match is over. Everyone eventually clears out of the ring for Zack Sabre Jr. to confront Bryan Danielson. Sabre shoves Bryan, who returns fire with a slap to the face, and Danielson tries to grab the arm for a hold, but Sabre gets the hell out of there. Collision goes off the air with Danielson's music playing as he stands on the buckle looking down on Sabre outside the ring.